Hello. I'm Nicole, your host of On the Fives. You can also find me on the Red Five Reading Book Club page that you find on X, what used to be known as Twitter. The Red Five Reading Program and On the Fives is actually very proud a member of the Red Five Network, and you can check it out online at Twitter as well as Instagram. And that's biolink/Red5. So check it out because we have over like 30 different pods, including myself now. So go check it out because we have a lot of wonderful pods, including my co-host. So this month is December, and last month I was very privileged. My last guest was Scott of Use and Abuse. And tonight I'm so excited because I am joined by my other co-host, his wife, Kim. I'm so excited.
I am too.
So for those who don't know Kim and I, we are co-hosts of Use and Abuse. And lately we had to take some time because sometimes work gets, it is what it is.
Exactly.
And so it's been a little bit, just like Scott and I, since we've been able to podcast. So we get kind of excited and it's fun because we're like, yes, it's been a while and we can't wait just to chit chat. And so I'm excited you're here, Kim.
I am glad to be here.
Oh my God.
I have been looking so forward to this.
So I told Kim this earlier, but I will share this with our audience. And that is when I started creating On the Fives and I knew Kim was going to be a guest co-host tonight, I already started writing down questions. I was finding questions and going, that's for Kim. That's for Kim. That's for Kim. That's for Kim. And I went, you know what? We might have to, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll do this again because this is just something Kim and I would totally do.
Yeah.
Geek out together about movies, books, music, Disney, you name it, we do it, right, Kim? Like,
yes, we do.
Everything. So books are also included. So I'm excited because not all the time we talk about books on Use and Abuse, but not like we're going to talk about them tonight. So I'm excited. So, all right, Kim, are you ready for the first round?
I am.
All right, awesome. So we're going to play this or that. And of course, it's on the five. So everything is going to be, as you know, on the five. So here we go. This or that. First question. Romance or fantasy?
I'd actually do romance.
I knew it. That's why I had fun with these questions. I'm like, I don't even know the answers, but I had a feeling based off of conversations that we've had. I'm like, I have a feeling.
Yep.
All right. Boy Next Door or Bad Boy?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I'd probably do probably the bad boy part.
Oh, now the question is, Scott, where's he? Is he somewhere like in the middle of those two?
He is.
He is. That's what I had a feeling. That's right, Scott. When you're watching this, I called her out on it. They're both. All right. Princess or warrior when you're reading a book?
Princess.
Princess. I kind of want a badass princess, though.
Yes.
Badass. All right. A lighthearted read or a tearjerker?
I like lighthearted. I can't handle tearjerkers.
You're like, no, we got to take some time to process this and walk away.
Yeah.
All right. Last one. Would you rather live inside a book or bring a character out of a book?
I'd rather live inside one.
And off she goes, folks. So
I mean, living inside a book, you can just use your imagination and live wherever you want.
This is true. I always say, I'm like, yeah, I can live in a lot of places just by reading a book. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And I'm excited because now we're round two. We're going to start with our 5 questions. And this is going to be more conversation, discussion, fun. But our last this or that actually leads us right into the first question. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. What literary place would you, not bad. What literary place would you wish you could visit?
Hogwarts and the Wizarding
Hogwarts.
World.
She's going off to the Wizarding World. I have to go with her.
Yes.
I have a feeling, you know what we would go do if we went to Hogwarts?
What?
We would go into the Wizarding World and we would go probably find Weird Sisters, or whatever that band is called.
Yeah, we would. We would.
Like, what mischief can we get up into?
Exactly.
Fun side question. I know I'm getting out of the 5 here, folks. What is your house?
I have not figured that out yet.
Folks, we are going to do this live one time, some point. We're going to do this with Kim. We're going to find out, and we're just going to have a fun Harry Potter conversation.
Yes.
That'll be another day.
Yes.
Check it out later on the 5. Not sure when, but it will happen in 2024, right here. If Kim's, of course, okay with that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think you're like me, though. I think you're a Hufflepuff.
Okay.
I think. Just because, I don't know. There's just things that you and I are kind of like, and I'm like, she's a Hufflepuff. She's loyal. She's a foodie. Like, we're kind of like, I get it. But at the same time, you hurt somebody that you love.
Oh, yeah.
And you get the badger nails. And that is a Harry Potter Hufflepuff reference. So we will do that one time in 2024. So
okay.
Okay. Moving on to the real question number 2.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite book series?
Yes. It's Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter. Okay. I was not sure because I know you and I have discussed several book series together. So I didn't know if you had like a favorite one.
Yeah, my favorite one's Harry Potter, and then my second favorite one's the Twilight books.
Yes, I knew it. I knew because you had mentioned Twilight to me, and I'm like, this is why we're gonna be friends.
Yes, because when Twilight came out, I got them one at a time, and I stayed up all night and read them clear through.
Well, I know not everyone's a fan of those books, but I knew that you and I are fans, and I'm like, we're gonna be friends. We'll have at least somebody else to talk to. Hey, we're bookworms. What do you expect? Right. We read some of us read a little bit of everything, which I think actually you and I both do. I think we probably both read a little bit of everything, right?
Yes. Sure? Yes.
All right, number 3. What book or series would you love to see turned into a movie or into a TV show? Now, be careful your answer because, sometimes what we want doesn't turn out the same way that we get it. As we both know.
Yeah. Well, going back to one of the book series I read in my early junior high school years, Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I think Nancy Drew was turned into something.
Yeah.
More modern, though, not like necessarily vintage or.
Yeah. Well, I'd like it vintage as the books were. Ah.
Say hello, Glinda.
Hi, Glinda.
Hey, are you coming on the show per usual? It's not Elfie. I think it was Glinda too last week. It's like she's like, it's Friday. Why are you not where you're supposed to be?
Exactly.
Because Mom's on the 5s today. Kim. Okay, so you said Hardy. My question is to you: why would you want to be Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys?
Because I actually read most of that series, and I'm also a person that gets really, really deep into mysteries. And anything mystery, I will stay up until I'm through with it. So, and that was one mystery series that I really loved was Nancy Drew.
Yeah, some book series just really hook us, you know what I mean, and get us really in there.
Yeah.
But not all the time do they transform to the screen like we want them to. So it's like,
yeah,
it
yeah, exactly. Well, Harry Potter is a good example of it. You can read the books, which to me is better than actually the movies that they made.
Truth. It's true.
So
I do love the movies, though. It's really.
I do. Yeah, I do.
There are things.
Yeah, there.
Oh yeah.
I do love the movies. I mean, we we own them. I mean, we own probably about 2 copies of them.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, I do love the movies. It's just the books are better because they give you more information. They keep you going, oh, this is what's going to happen now. Okay, what's next?
Yes. And I think we're definitely going to be planning in On the Fives Hogwarts Special Edition.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Number 4. It's time to start spilling the tea, Kim. I mean, you kind of already did on Scott, but kind of already had a feeling. All right. Have you ever had a crush on a book character? And if so, who?
Okay, besides Scott.
It has to be in a book. His name is a book, unless you write it down.
It's Edward from Twilight in the books.
Oh, okay. So tell me your reasoning, though, as to why. Why is it Edward from Twilight?
The books?
The books. The books, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Yeah.
She said the books. Be very
the books. They got Robert Pattinson who actually did a good job, and he did play a good Edward, but the way that he's described in the books, it's going, oh, I can just see him right here. Okay, come here.
There are definitely some really good literature boy crushes out there.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. And not all, not all Christian Grey. I am definitely one of those old timers that I like. Not old timers, more vintage. I love, of course, Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. But I love Edward from Sense and Sensibility because I do like Jane Austen. Oh, hi. Elphaba's here next to me.
Oh.
I'm waiting for her to kind of like get close enough for me to like, hello.
Yep.
You want to come up here and say hello? I'm trying to think of somebody out. There's a lot of them though. They're just, when you start reading, you're like, oh.
Mm-hmm. And even some of the guys in the romantic series that I read too. It's like, okay, come here. Especially the little cowboy ones. Come here.
You're like, hey now. This is what we're talking about.
Yep.
And this, folks, is why I asked my co-host and friend Kim here. Let me be honest here. Because I know Kim and I, yes, we definitely enjoy talking about some of our favorite dudes. I want to also add, for me, I don't normally add in, but I'm going to. There is now I'm trying to think. Oh, from the literature books. Let's do a Star Wars edition special. Luke Skywalker or Han Solo? From the books.
That would be hard because both of them are pretty good looking.
Even in the books, like I'm reading the book sometimes and I'm kind of like melt, like a little bit. It's not like it's meant to be like that, but it's just like, okay, I like your little, like Han is obviously still his broody self in the books.
Oh yeah.
Like, I like you.
Uh-huh.
What can we say?
Yeah.
I don't know. And there's other ones out there. I know there are other ones.
There are.
Okay. Moving on to question number 5.
Okay.
If you could be a heroine in a romantic novel, who would you be? So pick your, who would you want to be?
Kind of going old school. Scarlet from Gone with the Wind.
Oh, now there you go. Rhett Butler.
Oh yeah.
I feel you. I understand this. Actually, this is going to sound crazy, okay? Because I love Gone with the Wind too. I actually have several copies of Gone with the Wind. I also had the biographies about the author. The author's second husband was kind of or even the first husband was good looking. I was like, dude. Except he was a jerk. The first one was a jerk. That there are reasons why he's not as attractive.
Yes.
But there's something. But in the books, Rhett Butler.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can. Yep, number 4, number 5.
Mhm.
Okay, so Miss Scarlett O'Hara, Miss Scarlett. Why would you choose to be Scarlett? Like, what is it about her?
Her character, just her character in general, and just the building of the character. And I
Mhm.
like the fashion. That plays a
This
part
is
too.
true. And don't forget the curtains.
Yeah, and the curtains, yes.
Don't forget.
But yes, it's just her character in general, just the way that she is portrayed and how she's built
Right,
as a character development.
right. She's
So,
very strong,
yes.
especially during that time
Mhm.
in American history and everything that really was going on. One, I don't know if you know this, but maybe you do. The author wrote a lot of that based off of real stories that she had heard growing up.
That's what I
Okay. Margaret
was.
Mitchell, also known as
Yeah.
Peggy, she wrote a lot of this is so I'm always like interested in like if she kind of even wrote a little bit about herself a little bit, but um the character is just so Sarah is very sassy,
Yes.
but very strong and courageous. And it's just at a time in our history, it it was just a very interesting character. You
It
know,
was. It was because at that time you didn't know a lot of strong-willed women at that
right,
time. And
right.
for Scarlett, she is, like you said, a strong-willed woman,
She
which
was
was rare.
very
Rare in that.
fiery, very
Yeah.
spirited.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which was
Like,
rare.
and I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Scarlett said or did,
Well,
but
yeah.
I mean, come on, any person, no one's perfect. But
No,
like the character herself, though, overall, is a very, very good, strong character.
she
Like,
is.
wow. I
Yep.
mean, yeah, it's going with the wind.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe we already got through 5 questions, 5 this or that. I am doing better because I'm going slower, friends. I'm trying. It happens. It's all
It
good.
does.
All
It
right,
does.
Kim, where can everybody find you on social media?
Okay, my personal account is at Polar Bear 2013K on Twitter or X, and I also do the at Used and Abused pod also on Twitter. I'm also on Discord. I do. I have a personal Facebook account. Yeah, I'm practically on most social media.
Mm-hmm. And
Oh,
soon you'll see Kim and I and Scott. We'll be back. We'll be
yes,
back
we will.
when you least expect it. We'll be back. And I'm
Yes.
so excited. Kim, it has been wonderful to have you here on the Fives. I'm so excited because this is in the month of December that we're, starting to ramp up for the holidays and things. One last bonus question. Do you have a
Okay.
favorite like holiday book read?
That is A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickinson.
This is why we're friends. I love that one. I love A Christmas Carol. I actually have a tote bag. I have a scarf. I have a lot of A Christmas Carol and I love it. I
Uh-huh.
love it. And it's too bad that Scrooge had to be so broody and
I know.
in a certain way because actually I think he could have turned out to be a really good gentleman if you base it off of the past before he had his little change and
Yeah. Where he thought.
boo.
Yeah, but exactly.
Like,
But
we know that he was on a good path because he won a woman's heart.
he did.
Know that he was on a good path. But somewhere along the
He
lines,
got lost.
I love Charles Dickens. Oh my gosh. Great Expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Pip. Pip.
Yeah.
I might have like understood. Like I liked Pip even as a yeah, y'all. We're going right back to question number 4.
Yep.
That's Kim and I. So you'll have to come and check us out on Use and Abuse sometime too.
Yes.
Oh, there she is, Miss Elfie, making her little appearance. Elfie, you want to come say hi?
Oh, there she is.
He likes to normally come on Used and Abused. Yeah, say hi, Kim.
Hi, Elfie.
Say hi, Kim.
Hi.
All
Well,
right. She's like, no, I made my appearance and now I'm ready.
Yep.
All right. Well, again, thank you so very much, Kim, for dropping in here and having some fun, just spilling a little tea on some of the boy crushes with me and all that fun jazz. I am excited because I know now we're gonna have to have you back, and we're gonna have to do like a special Hogwarts edition. And
Yes.
I again thank you to everybody for listening and checking out On the Fives. Please check out the previous shows that had special guests Ro, Danny, her husband Scott.
Yep.
And later this month, oh, do we have a good December for you? The 5th, you'll see Kim and I. On the 15th, special guest Camry and another special guest will be there.
Mm-hmm.
And even on the 25th, we have a little Christmas present coming for you guys, and you're going to want to see it. Maybe not exactly the moment it drops, but you're going to want to hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notifications on, because you're not going to want to miss the excellent, wonderful gift that I have planned for all of you. If you're interested in joining the Red 5 Reading Book Club, feel free to hit me up on Twitter X, again, Red 5 Reading, or we also have a Discord. So it was great having you all here with us as Kim and I, again, were chatting, and I hope that you have a wonderful night and a great December. Thank you for listening to the Red 5 Network and On the Fives. Check us out again on We Are Red 5. Thank you again. Have a good night.